Razor Ramon. Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus The Undertaker and Lex Luger. Into the ropes. Listen to the crowd. They're cheering for me, man. What a slam. I've never seen anything like that. What a moron! Get up, Undertaker! Here's the setup! Most impressive! Hey, I didn't see anything! Listen to the crowd!
Right there, Chico.
Who will be the victor at Wrestlemania? Pandemonium in the ring! Almost! Who does he think he is? Forget about it! And listen to the crowd! They're cheering for me, McCann! Let's see her up to! Incredible combination move! To the midsection! Chakalaka! Credit to Razor Ramon! Tonight in the squared circle, Razor Ramon versus Bret the Hitman Hart and Shawn Michaels. Into the ropes. Irish maneuver to the face. Nice execution. And misses. Did you see that? I've never seen anything like that. What's that cheater up to? Look at this. What skill? Get up, Shawn. It was great. Oh, what a damn. Magnificent! That got hurt! He's just gone berserk! Incredible combination move! Into the rope! Did you see that? Oh, yes! That's the move by Razor Ramon! Get up, his man! No one can touch him! What a rip-off! Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus Razor Ramon and Bam Bam Bigelow. What's he up to? What's that? Reversal! What power! Listen to the crowd! I think I saw her feet pop out! Into the rope! What a jerk! Razor, get up, man! Who does he think he is? Pin him! He's going for the top rope! Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus Doink the Clown and Yokozuna. I can't watch this! Lights out! Quick reversal, Razor! Look at this! Quick reversal! Get up, Yokozuna! He's just gone berserk! Incredible combination move! Right execution! Unbelievable! Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus Bam Bam Bigelow, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Doink the Clown! That wasn't even a challenge! Good night! Almost! What a moron! Nobody gets up from that! What? With authority! Get up, Doink! Razor! What's this? What kind of cheap move was that? And what a beating! That was beautiful! And not you! Here's the setup! Into the rope! That was close! What power! And what a damn! Anything can happen here! Wrestling Federation! What turn of events this is! Incredible! Into the rope! That was great! Good night! What a blow! That's right! Incredible combination move! What a wow! I've never seen anything like that! That was great! What skill! And missed it!
You picked the right guy, Chico.
Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus Razor Ramon, The Undertaker, and Yokozuna. Into the rope. Listen to the crowd. Razor, that was great. What skill? Taste of his own medicine. What's that cheater up to? Look at this! Listen to the Razor Ramon. Tonight's matchup, Razor Ramon versus Razor Ramon, Doink the Clown, and Lex Luger.